Welcome everyone to our own Fireside Chat. We're focusing our alumnus spotlight this month on our own Sheng Lin. And Sheng, if you would, why don't you share a little bit about your background and where you've gone to school and your class and all of the other information that an alumnus would be interested in hearing.
Hi guys, my name is Sheng Lin and I'm the admissions counselor at the TEAK Fellowship in the admissions office. I'm a member of TEAK's 10th class. I attended Phillips Exeter Academy and then went on to pursue a bachelor's at Princeton University. Last year I attended King's College, Cambridge, pursued an MPhil in political thought and intellectual history. This coming fall I'll be attending Yale Law School.
Well, Sheng, we've been the beneficiary of all that education and your talents over the year here as an admissions counselor at the fellowship, and we wondered what it felt like for you to return to TEAK, so to speak, and get a sense of the organization behind the scenes.
I would say that it's been a completely eye-opening experience for me as a fellow to return to actually work on the staff with the TEAK staff members. In all of the departments, what's been really striking to me was the amount of preparation required to facilitate every single one of the programmatic offerings that are available for the TEAK Fellows themselves. Take, for example, the Summer Institute. The amount of planning required is something that many students, I don't think about. Working in the back end, you think about all of the emails you have to send out, all of the schedules you have to write, all of the coordination that it requires. That's something that has been very, very eye-opening, and I've begun to be much more appreciative of the work that TEAK staff members do on a day-to-day basis.
Well, sadly, we're going to have to say goodbye to you at the end of the month. We know you're off to really exciting things. Would you mind sharing with the alumni where you're headed next and why and what might have motivated you to make the life choice that you've made?
Right, so starting in August, I will be attending Yale Law School, pursuing my JD. Actually, prior to working at the TEAK Fellowship, I was actually pursuing a master's at Cambridge for a year, and I had intentions of actually coming back, working at TEAK for a year, and during this particular time, applying for both PhDs as well as JD programs. But I think since working at the TEAK Fellowship for a number of months, I began to realize that I think the JD would probably be the better option for two important reasons. The first was to a certain extent, underestimated the extent to which I valued having some control over where my academic career would lead me. And I think the second rationale for deciding to choose to do a JD as opposed to a PhD was essentially realizing that the social impact that I wanted to generate begins with the community in New York City, as opposed to potentially being whisked off to another state or somewhere else in the country that might be a little bit more foreign. The sorts of impact that I want to generate, I think, really started here with TEAK, and I want to give back to a community like TEAK in the city.
Well, we're enormously proud of what you've accomplished, Sheng, and excited to wait what's out there for you and the contribution you'll make to TEAK and the society at large. With you looking backwards during our conversation today on your experience at TEAK, we wondered what kind of advice you might share with current TEAK fellows and maybe even those that are about to join us in class 22.
Yeah, there are lots of different things that I'd like to share with TEAK fellows, but I think to try to keep things a little bit shorter, I have two pieces of advice. The first one I would say is to become financially literate. That's something that I don't think institutions, regardless of how elite they are, they do a very good job of teaching you. And it's especially important for individuals who come from low-income backgrounds to have a sense of, or having some control over their financial future. The second advice that I would actually give to fellows is actually to not be complacent. So TEAK opens up a lot of different doors for you. TEAK can offer you internships, they can help you get to college. What they can't do is essentially tell you what you're going to be for the rest of your life. And these are decisions you're going to have to make later on. And I think there's always this danger of becoming too comfortable when there's so many opportunities that are presented to you on a daily basis. And for all it's worth, I think TEAK is amazing in how many resources that are available. But at the end of the day, I think fellows have to really take charge, and not be complacent with the opportunities they're given.
Well, we appreciate you giving us not only a great year, but our time this afternoon. And we hope it's been helpful for the alumni and on some level inspirational for the fellows that follow you. If they have even one portion of the success that you've enjoyed, they'll be lucky, and we'll be equally proud of them. So thanks very, very much for your good humor and entertaining us all this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.